A stack of steak boxes towered high, catching the young man's eye and igniting his surprise. Proudly presented a stack of steak boxes to a surprised woman who reacted with shock and concern about the unexpected delivery. Explained how a rich heiress treated him, smiling smugly while his concerned friend warned him about freeloading. Gazed thoughtfully into the distance, reflecting on how long it had been since he last attended school. The exterior of Heath Third High School stood under a clear sky, its presence a reminder of past struggles and upcoming challenges. Sat at his desk, deep in thought as he contemplated the weight of his decisions and their impact on his future. A curious knock echoed through the room, drawing TM's attention as he turned to respond. Stood confidently, presenting a bonsai plant to teacher, who reacted with surprise at the unexpected reunion. Presented a new bonsai tree, recalling how he had ruined the last one. His friend received it with heartfelt appreciation, surprised by the thoughtful gesture. A glowing aura surrounded, radiating confidence, as he stood tall before the surprised observer. Gestured invitingly, encouraging the other character to follow him inside with a friendly smile. A wistful young man with dark hair lit a cigarette, contemplating the changes that awaited him after their meeting. A determined young man with dark hair listened attentively as the confident character excitedly shared his plans for the Morning Star selection and the Psychic Mentalist Association. Teacher expressed pride in his progress, encouraging him to carve his own path in the world. Thanked teacher, feeling grateful for the support. Astonished, a determined young man with dark hair realized he had underestimated a rival's potential to become a source of pride for all mankind. The classroom buzzed with chatter, filled with students focused on their desks and the lessons ahead. The classroom filled with murmurs as the insightful and philosophical teacher lectured on the complexities of existence and the essence of true ease. A thoughtful young man with dark hair sighed deeply, his gaze lost in contemplation as worries clouded his mind. A determined young man with dark hair yelled urgently, trying to wake a dormant character while clutching a sheet of paper. The teacher raised his hand with notes, expressing the importance of cultural studies for students hoping to get into Marshall U. Slumped over his desk, stifling a yawn as boredom washed over him during class. A casual atmosphere settled as a young man with dark hair excitedly invited his classmate to the internet after school, eager to reach platinum rank. A determined young man with dark hair focused on his notes, unaware of the conversations around him. He declined his friend's invitation, stating he had signed up for extra training. A surge of urgency filled the room as commanded to stand up, recoiled in surprise at the unexpected demand, stood quietly, observing the unfolding situation. Returned to teacher, frustration evident in his voice as he addressed the group about their lack of attention. A wave of anxiety washed over the classroom as the instructor calmly announced a surprise test. Reacted with shock, struggling to comprehend the sudden news. A warm smile spread across his face as greeted everyone after a long absence. Excited students buzzed with energy, sharing their disbelief at Sheng's unexpected return. One female student exclaimed about her joy at seeing him again. Another male student reported the latest news surrounding Sheng's training. An eager male student planned to get Sheng's autograph for his wall. A nervous boy addressed, his voice trembling with unease as he struggled to find the right words. Stood before the eager crowd, excitement filling the air as he prepared to share his journey with them. Commanded the students to open their textbooks, his voice full of authority and purpose. Excitement buzzed in the classroom as an enthusiastic character announced the start of an engaging activity for everyone present. Excitement filled the classroom as students buzzed about, marveling at his impressive aura and accomplishments. Sat at his desk, contemplating the profound changes he had witnessed in Sheng. The classroom erupted in cheers as a cheerful teacher announced the end of class, bringing relief to the students. A tense atmosphere enveloped the room as a determined young man gestured aggressively, asserting his dominance over his shocked companions. Stood with his back turned, absorbing the lively energy of the students engaged in animated conversation. Smiled warmly, feeling the weight of goodbyes as he addressed everyone around him, promising not to forget them. Excitement filled the classroom as students celebrated his presence, eagerly expressing their admiration and aspirations to join him at Marshall U. Tension hung in the air as a determined young man confronted the newcomer with a serious expression, questioned what he was doing there. An unknown figure gripped his shoulder, sending a jolt of tension through the atmosphere. A warm embrace filled the air as a young man with dark hair encouraged his friend to give his best effort. Moments later, expressed a desire to meet up if he had free time. A fierce determination radiated from a young man with dark hair as he focused intently on his goal. A fierce determination shone in the young man's eyes as he clenched his fists and vowed to reach Marshall U, no matter the cost. A determined young man with dark hair sat at a computer desk, strategizing his plans for elixirs and weapons. He contemplated how to gather what he needed. A glowing list of expensive items drew a determined young man with dark hair closer as disbelief washed over him. He examined the prices carefully, feeling amazed by the staggering costs. Thought of the weapons he needed, realizing he couldn't forge them alone. He sighed, contemplating the overwhelming expenses for his quest. The young man with dark hair held a resource distribution map tightly, determination radiating from his focused expression. Held a map with excitement, revealing the location of mines. Confidently planned his next steps while holding a piece of paper, outlining his goals for mining and creating elixirs. The young man with dark hair paced anxiously in the medicinal hall, his frustration palpable as he walked in circles. The woman frowned at her smartphone, frustration evident as she wondered why it was still missing. Apologized, his calm demeanor contrasting with the upset expression of the unknown character standing before him. Walked confidently toward the viewer, adjusting his coat as he prepared to ask if everything was ready for his plans. The atmosphere thickened with defiance as a confident woman stated that everything had been prepared as instructed for his plans. Curious and analytical, asked a woman about the cost of the batch of materials. The woman responded calmly that it was about 200,000. Examined a green plant, pleased with its quality as he noted to log it in the accounts book. The lab buzzed with tension as a focused young man prepared for a crucial experiment. He asked Miss He to leave the room for now. A tense atmosphere filled the room as a calm but serious woman contemplated her next move, deep in thought. A tense silence enveloped the lab as the frustrated woman reflected on her mounting expenses and mysterious secrets. She lamented how she hadn't earned any money yet. Hours later, she announced her completion of the decoction to Miss He. Informed a supportive woman about his upcoming trip, expressing his determination to pursue his goals. She reassured him regarding the financial plans for the decoction. A playful young man with dark hair smirked at the viewer, teasing his opponent about their fiery temperament. A determined young man with dark hair walked away, leaving the woman observing him with a pensive expression. A mysterious figure rushed toward the doorway, urgency fueling each hurried step. A confident woman examined a glowing elixir, excitement radiating from her as she discussed its incredible effects and potential profits. A young woman with eager curiosity theorized excitedly about the many new types of elixirs hidden inside its backpack, imagining its contents overflowing. A tense exchange unfolded as the anxious young man pleaded with Miss He about following her instructions. Appeared with a menacing presence, intimidating the psychic mentalist who felt frustrated by the strange occurrences surrounding him. A test tube filled with green liquid hovered above a trash bin and resolved to follow someone obediently. A scenic view of mountain revealed a destination for travelers, village awaited in its depths. A bus rolled along a winding road, framed by majestic mountains that towered in serene silence. The tour guide excitedly shared details about the breathtaking views and the significance of the location. The enthusiastic tour guide shared experiences of village, highlighting its culture, local delicacies, and the beauty of mountain. The bus rumbled along as two travelers expressed their worries about the accommodations and the remote location ahead. The tour guide assured the group about their reputable agency, promising no pressure to buy anything during their stay with excellent amenities. A hidden mine sparked a cunning plan in his mind as he contemplated monopolizing its riches. He had created 93 elixirs this week, ensuring his needs were met. This place felt isolated, but its secrets were worth the risk. He envisioned the possibilities of undiscovered wealth. The bus rolled forward, and a pensive young man with dark hair sat quietly, lost in thought as an orange ball rolled past him. A gentle woman comforted a little girl on the train, urging her to sit down and not disturb others. A calm atmosphere enveloped the vehicle as a reassuring woman comforted a nervous girl seated beside her. The observant man watched with an amused smile as the scene unfolded. A curious sound caught his attention, and surprise flickered across his face. A sense of camaraderie filled the air as a confident young man nodded to his companions. A quiet realization washed over a confident young man as he considered the presence of another psychic mentalist on this journey.